And tensions are increasing between the U.S. and Iran. Defense officials say American ships shot down more than a dozen drones and missiles in the Red Sea yesterday.
You know, the White House says the situation is deteriorating. Washington correspondent Jessi Turnure joining us live in D.C. with the very latest on this. Good morning, Jessi.
Yeah, good morning to you as well, Hazel and Craig. So these incidents are really coming as the U.S. has been trying to de-escalate tensions in the region stemming from the Israel-Hamas war. The commander-in-chief ordered the U.S. military to strike back against Iranian-supported militants in Iraq after a Christmas Day drone attack on a U.S. airbase injured 3 service members. National Security Council spokeswoman Adrienne Watson said in a statement, the president directed strikes against 3 locations, focused specifically on unmanned aerial drone activities. And Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said the U.S. will not hesitate to take necessary action to defend the United States, our troops, and our interests. Iraqi officials say the U.S. attacks killed 1 militant and injured 18 others. Anti-U.S. protesters took to the streets, carrying what they said was the militant's body and calling the U.S. airstrike a crime. This comes as the U.S. is trying to prevent the Israel-Hamas war from spreading into a broader conflict. On Tuesday, President Joe Biden spoke with his counterpart from Qatar on the efforts to release the remaining hostages held by Hamas. And a top Israeli official met with the Biden administration in Washington to discuss the transition to a different phase of the war. And despite growing international calls for a ceasefire, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced the military is expanding its operations. Live in Washington, I'm Jessi Turnure. Back to you.
Yeah, Jessi, before we let you go, what kind of support has the U.S. given Israel since the war began?
Yeah, Hazel, so the White House has been kind of quietly supplying arms to Israel since it began, but President Biden has even been acknowledging as of late that the country is losing support due to what he called indiscriminate bombing. And those are concerns, too, that you've been hearing among lawmakers in Congress. And that's why the debate there continues as well about what further support Israel could be getting from the U.S.
All right, Jessi Turnure reporting from Washington. Thank you. Time to get another check on our traffic and our